like we own the stars. Flip some coins, now we're back in the game. Dogs of Elon is more than a name. So let's ride through the blockchain town.
Dogs of Elon and we're back for more. Rug pulled twice but we still hit the floor. No teams, no runs, just a loyal pack. Together we ride, ain't no turning back. To Mars and beyond, that's the DOE way. Fuck the G's, we're here to stay. Blue tick, open sea, NFTs in play. Web3 game dropping any day. Let's feel, whoa, let's ride, we're ready to blow. 65% burnt, watch us grow. Radiant life, we're on the rise. To Mars, baby, reach for the skies. The alpha's here, the army's strong. Join the telegram, it won't be long. Dogs of war, we bark, we bite. To the moon, we take flight. Let's feel low, let's ride, we're ready to blow. 65% burnt, watch us grow. Radiant life, we're on the rise. To Mars, baby, reach for the skies. The alpha's here, the army's strong. Join the telegram, it won't be long. Dogs of war, we bark, we bite. To the moon, we take flight. Let's deal well, let's ride, we're ready to blow. 65% burnt, watch us grow. Radiant life, we're on the rise. To Mars, baby, reach for the skies. Let's feel low, let's ride, we're ready to blow. 65% burnt, watch us grow. Radiant life, we're on the rise. To Mars, baby, reach for the skies.
got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your
Yeah, yes, so reserve again, bye-bye. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Nick's gonna get some sleep tonight. Dreams are gonna take flight. Dogs of Elon hit the note so high. To the moon we're gonna fly. Shooting for 100 mil MC. Crypto dreams wild and free. Community pushing with all their might. Raiding strong through the night. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. From the bottom to the top we climb, living in a different time. Every moment feels so right, underneath the starlight. Energy electric, heart so bright, making waves in every sight. Standing tall, never needing fear. Our time is now, it's here. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Elon's but they say, yes I. So reserve a day, bye-bye. While you die, where that die. So reserve a day, bye-bye. So reserve a day, bye-bye. While you die, where that die. So reserve a day.
Nick's gonna get some sleep tonight. Dreams are gonna take flight. Dogs of Elon set the note so high. To the moon we're gonna fly. Shooting for 100 mil MC. Crypto dreams, wild and free. Community pushing with all their might. Raiding strong through the night. Dogs of Elon spark they sing. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. From the bottom to the top we climb. Living in a different time. Every moment feels so right. Underneath the starlight. Energy electric, heart so bright. Making waves in every sight. Standing tall, never needing fear. Our time is now, it's here. Dogs of Elon spark they sing. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Living in a different time. Every moment feels so right. Underneath the starlight. Energy electric, heart so bright. Making waves in every sight. Standing tall, never needing fear. Our time is now, it's here. Dogs of Elon spark they sing. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one.
ever came, bye-bye. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Nick's gonna get some sleep tonight. Dreams are gonna take flight. Dogs of Elon hit the note so high. To the moon we're gonna fly. Shooting for 100 mil MC. Crypto dreams wild and free. Community pushing with all their might. Raiding strong through the night. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. From the bottom to the top we climb. Living in a different time. Every moment feels so right. Underneath the starlight. Energy electric, heart so bright. Making waves in every sight. Standing tall, never needing fear. Our time is now, it's here. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Yes, I so reserve a day, bye-bye. While you die, where that I so reserve a day, bye-bye. So reserve a cake, bye-bye. While you die, where that I so reserve a cake. Yes, I so reserve a cake, bye-bye. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Nick's gonna get some sleep tonight. Dreams are gonna take flight. Dogs of Elon hit the note so high. To the moon we're gonna fly. Shooting for 100 mil MC. Crypto dreams wild and free. Community pushing with all their might. Raiding strong through the night. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's birthday scene. Crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. From the bottom to the top we climb. Living in a different time. Every moment feels so right. Underneath the starlight. Energy electric, heart so bright. Making waves in every sight. standing tall, never needing fear. Our time is now, it's here. Where Dogs of Elon's but they say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's but they say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's but they say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's but they say crypto world is our new king. Pushing hard, we're never done. Together we are one. Where Dogs of Elon's but they say yes I. So reserve a day, bye-bye. While you die, where that I. So reserve a day, bye-bye. So reserve a cake, bye-bye. While you die, where that I. So reserve a cake.
In the stars, a hero born. Catalor is sleek and brave. Elon's dream in metal form, here to save and pave the way. With a pearl and silver suit, glides through space on missions true. Serving mankind, pets in tow. Guardian Cat will always know. Catalorian flying high in the black and cosmic sky. For the pets and for the men, saving worlds with gentle hand. Laser eyes and whisker might, every moon a beam of light. Solving problems in the night, helping us with feline fights. Catalorian flying high in the black and cosmic sky. For the pets and for the men, saving worlds with gentle hand. Elon's vision set in fur, metal whiskers make them purr. Catalorian always near, bringing love and ending fear. Catalorian flying high in the black and cosmic sky. For the pets and for the men, saving worlds with gentle hand. Laser eyes and whisker might, every moon a beam of light. Solving problems in the night, helping us with feline fights. Laser eyes and whisker might, every moon a beam of light. Solving problems in the night, helping us with gentle hand. Elon's vision set in fur, metal whiskers make them purr. Catalorian always near, bringing love and ending fear.
Dogs of Elon, we're flying high. By the dip, don't ask why. Charts bullish, no time to wait. To the moon, it's our fate, yeah. Fuck yeah, we're on the rise. Streets are weak, we cut those ties. How strong, you know the deal. Rockets burning, shit gets real. Dogs are flying, no defeat, no G's allowed, can't take the heat. To the moon, we're in the sky. Crypto kings, we ride or die. Fuck yeah, come on, let's go. Buy that dip, the charts will show. Dogs of Elon, take the throne. We're never backing down, let's own. Diamond hands, we hold it tight. Bears be running, we ignite. Charts on fire, never fold. Getting quick before it's sold. Fuck yeah, we're on the rise. Streets are weak, we cut those ties. How strong, you know the deal. Rockets burning, shit gets real. Dogs are flying, no defeat, no G's allowed, can't take the heat. To the moon, we're in the sky. Crypto kings, we ride or die. Fuck yeah, come on, let's go. Buy that dip, the charts will show. Dogs of Elon, take the throne. We're never backing down, let's own. Diamond hands, we hold it tight. Bears be running, we ignite. Charts on fire, never fold. Getting quick before it's sold. Fuck yeah, we're on the rise. Streets are weak, we cut those ties. How strong, you know the deal. Rockets burning, shit gets real. Dogs are flying, no defeat, no G's allowed, can't take the heat. To the moon, we're in the sky. Crypto kings, we ride or die. Fuck yeah, come on, let's go. Buy that dip, the charts will show. Dogs of Elon, take the throne. We're never backing down, let's own. Dogs of Elon, we're flying high. By the dip, don't ask why. Charts bullish, no time to wait. To the moon, it's our fate, yeah. Fuck yeah, we're on the rise. Streets are weak, we cut those ties. How strong, you know the deal. Rockets burning, shit gets real. Dogs are flying, no defeat, no G's allowed, can't take the heat. To the moon, we're in the sky. Crypto kings, we ride or die. To the moon, we're in the sky. Crypto kings, we ride or die. Fuck yeah, come on, let's go. Show, don't be on, take the throne. We're never backing down, let's own.
Dogs of Elon, degenerate talk, pumping charts, crypto bags, we're on the run, Helping bags, we're having fun. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. Dogs of Elon, degenerate dogs, pumping charts, crypto bags, we're on the run. Pumping bags, we're having fun. Let the dogs out. Pumping charts, the on the streets, strong community, devs just outright fun. Dogs of Elon, ready to roll. To the moon, we're out of control. Flying fast, try to keep up that you can't. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. Backspin, futuristic, meds, zeds, ilk, cracks.
Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out.
Dogs of Elon, degenerate dogs, pumping charts, crypto bags, we're on the run. Pumping bags, we're having fun.
Let the dogs out.
Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. Des, just downright fun. Dogs of Elon, ready to roll to the moon. We're out of control, flying fast, try to keep up that you can't. Let the dogs out.
So let's dogs, lost dogs, days wandering the blockchain streets, looking for scraps, place to be caught, hungry, but we saw the night. Had a few homes, met a few friends, saw some bad things here. We have with the fam, dogs of Elon are back, time to make a stand. So let me hear you say, blockchain streets, looking for scraps, a place to eat. Hungry, but we saw the light. Had a few homes, met a few friends, saw some bad things hit rehab with the fam. Dogs of London are back, time to make a stand. So let me hear you say, flipping those coins like a pancake stack. Hit the blockchain, ain't no looking back. Met some bad dogs, made some big moves. Built a new home, then we paid our dues. Now we're both back with a crew so deep. Dogs of the line, running the blockchain streets. Dogs of Elon, running the blockchain streets. Boom, 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 let me hear you say, boom, 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 let me hear you roar. Flipping and flying through the blockchain streets. Had a few homes, met a few friends, saw some things. Rehab with the fam, lost the summer life for another fight. We found home. Made a comeback, now the streets are ours. Running these blocks like we own the stars. Flip some coins, now we're back in the game. Dogs of the line is more than a name. So let's ride through the blockchain town.
Dogs of Elon, degenerate dog, pumping charts, crypto bags, we're on the run, run. Pumping bags, we're having fun. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. Dogs of Elon, degenerate dogs, pumping charts, crypto bags, we're on the run. Pumping bags, we're having fun. Let the dogs out. Pumping charts, we own the streets, strong community, dance just outright fun. Dogs of Elon, ready to roll to the moon. We're out of control, flying fast, try to keep up that you can't. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. That's me. stars, we own the street. Strong community, no debts, just downright fun. Dogs of Elon, ready to roll to the moon. We're out of control, flying fast, try to keep up that you can't. Let the dogs out.
Up it high, Dogs of Elon, we're flying tonight. Up it high, Dogs of Elon, we're flying tonight. Pump it high, Dogs of Elon, we're flying tonight. Pump it up. Ain't never gonna stop. Dogs of Elon on the rise, cruising past, watch the skies. Shit, now we're in flight, blasting off out of sight. Feel the rumble, feel the rush. Elon ship, now it's us. Now it's us. Be a bitch. Be a bitch. We're in the sky. Dogs of Elon, we're gonna fly. Took the ship, now it's ours to keep. Out of this world, you're counting sheep. Pump it high, Dogs of Elon, we're flying tonight. Pumping, spaceship crew, bumping beats coming through. Hard kicks, feel the ground, we're the ones running this town. Dogs of Elon, take control, we got the ship, we got the goal. Pumping high, flying free, in the stars where we'll be. We're in the sky. Dogs of Elon, we're gonna fly. Took the ship, now it's ours to keep. Out of this world, you're counting sheep. We're in the sky. Dogs of Elon, we're gonna fly. Took the ship, now it's ours to keep. Out of this world, you're counting sheep. We're in the sky. Pump it up. We ain't never gonna stop. Dogs of Elon on the rise, cruising past, watch the skies. Pump it up, we're in the sky. Pump it high, Dogs of Elon, we're flying tonight. Pump it high, Dogs of Elon, we're flying tonight. Pump it high, Dogs of Elon, we're flying tonight. Pump it up. Ain't never gonna stop. Dogs of Elon on the rise, cruising past, watch the skies. Shit, now we're in flight, blasting off out of sight. Feel the rumble, feel the rush. Elon ship, now it's us. We're in the sky. Dogs of Elon, we're gonna fly.
Flying free in the stars where we'll be. Never gonna stop. Dogs of Elon on the rise. Cruising past, watch the skies. Bump it up, we're in the sky. Yo, we in the crypto wild west where dreams come and go. Let me tell you a tale of the pet kings of the carpet quarter. Dogs of Elon, version 1 chain. 8-bit pixel dogs that disperse the pain. Ninja get the project, took over the plan. Had to rebrand to wash our sins. Pocket dogs but dressed in blue. Boom, boom, boomed until it fizzled through. Then we slapped lipstick on a blue 8. Pranced it around as a gangster G. California love ya. Just like real gangsters ran at first sight. No child care, money, deadbeat, that's plight. That's why Dogs of Elon, where we belong. We're taking over, motherfuckers. Community driven, fuck adult supervision. I want ice cream while laying in bed with soulless dogs, immune to pain. Abuse I cheat every step of the way. Battered, broken, but not giving up. We're Dogs of Elon, and we're here to fuck. We're dogs on a leash, low res dogs let me be. I wanna piss on a fireman's leg. In the sandbox, we're supposed to be free. Get in our way, we'll hump your leg. Dominate dogs, never beg. Rug after rug, we come back strong. Now it's our time, we belong. Community driven, Dogs of Elon, drop the mic. Get in our way, we'll hump your leg. Dominate dogs, never beg. Rug after rug, we come back strong. Now it's our time, we belong. Community driven, Dogs of Elon, drop the mic.
Don't hesitate, hold tight, we'll elevate. We can move all night, yeah, we can move all night. As I'm DOE, it's not too late. Join the ride, let's celebrate. We can move all night. Every candle's green, opportunities rise. So what you waiting for? Load your bags, hit the flight. Then we can moon all night, yeah, we can moon all night. If you want to thrive, tell me that you're on board. Crypto's the future now, so what you waiting for? Back to mine, set the sides. Then we can moon all night, yeah, we can moon all night. Tell me that you're the one. Markets don't sleep for us. So what you waiting for? Date next, see power next, and we can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. 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 Flies on DOE, don't hesitate. Hold tight, we'll elevate. We can moon all night, yeah, we can moon all night. Flies on DOE, it's not too late. Join the ride, let's celebrate. We can moon all night. Every candle's green, opportunities rise. So what you waiting for? Load your bags, hit the flight. Then we can moon all night, yeah, we can moon all night. If you want to thrive, tell me that you're on board. Crypto's the future now. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, set the sides. Then we can moon all night, yeah, we can moon all night. Tell me that you're the one. Markets don't sleep for us. So what you waiting for? Date next, see power next, and we can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. 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 So what you waiting for? Make Max, Baloney X, and we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. I'm glad that you're all set. Hold it tight, we'll elevate. We can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. So if you want those games, join the Dogs of Elon. Markets don't sleep for us, so what you waiting for? K-Maxi, Polo EX, and we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All Dogs of Elon, it's not too late. Hold it tight, we'll elevate. We can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. All Dogs of Elon, it's not too late. Hold it tight, we'll elevate. We can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Join energetic dancing in the bike. Dance with danger. We can move all night. It's gonna be alright. Commit that you're all in. Say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon calling. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades. Then we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Tell me that you're all in. Say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon calling. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades. And we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. All that you're all set. Try to invest with me. So what you waiting on? It's gonna be alright. We can move all night. Trying to talk to everybody. It's going to be alright. Tell me that you're all in. Say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open the trades. Then we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Tell me that you're all in. Say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades. And we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Tell me that you're all in. Say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades. Then we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Tell me that you're all in. Say you'll invest with that you're all in, so you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open the trades, that we can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. Tell me that you're all in, say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades, and we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Tell me that you're all in, say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades, then we can move all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Tell me that you're all in, say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades, that we can moon all night. Yeah, yeah, we can moon all night. Yeah, we can move all night. Tell me that you're all in, say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades, that we can moon all night. Yeah, yeah, we can moon all night. Tell me that you're all in, say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades, then we can move all night. Yeah, yeah, we can move all night. Tell me that you're all in, say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open trades, then we can move all night. Yeah, 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 we can move all night. Ooh, relaxation. We move all night. Ooh, we rise, we shine. All night. We can moon all night. We're free. We rise, we shine, we moon all night. We can move 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 all night. those games. Join the Dogs of Elon. Markets don't sleep for us, so what you waiting for? Game Maxi, Polo EX, and we can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. All Dogs of Elon, it's not too late. Hold it tight, we'll elevate. We can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. All Dogs of Elon, it's not too late. Hold it tight, we'll elevate. We can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. John Energetic Dawson, laying down by. Dance with day. We can moon all night. It's gonna be alright. Commit that you're all in. Say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon calling. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open chains. Then we can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. Tell me that you're all in. Say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon calling. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open chains. And we can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. All that you're all set. Try to invest with me. So what you waiting on? It's gonna be alright. Don't let we can moon all night. Don't lose our days. Trying to talk to it. It's going to be alright. Tell me that you're all in. Say you'll invest with me. Dogs of Elon, we're a family. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, open the trades. Then we can moon all night. Yeah, we can moon all night. Tell me that you're all in.
something new to share. Charts are climbing, futures looking bright. Embrace the thrill, it feels so right. As in DOE, don't think twice. And the look what you done, and the mood all night.
Boom boom clap, boom de clap de clap. Don't stop now, just keep on track. I'm gonna show you how. Dance, dance, dance. The body's hold down, don't miss your chance. Grab your dough, friend, spin around, let out a howl. We're gliding down. Step to the left and to the right. Watch us let the tracks to an all-time high. These bars won't stop, no not today. We're the dogs of Elon, paving the way. Crypto's flying, no cheats in sight. Doing the vine, it's hold down all night. I'm off the people, steady up straight. I ain't gonna get work, happy to eat mine. But I told you take to it good, it's like so high, DOT. Light and light, it's late, up and hip and line. Late, up and hip and line. Grab your dope and spin around, let out a howl, we're vine, it's bound. Step to the left and to the right, watch us up the tracks to an all-time high. Spin it around, give it a go. Do a doggy go, let your rhythm flow. Tails wagging, feet in the air, we're on bias now, without a care. Lay it up and dip in line, lay it up and dip in line. Spin it around, give it a go. Do a doggy go, let your rhythm flow. Tails wagging, feet in the air, we're on bias now, without a care. Lay it up and dip in line, lay it up and dip in line.
miss your chance. Boom, boom, clap, boom, clap, to clap. Don't stop now, just keep on track. I'm gonna show you how to dance, dance, dance. The body's so down, don't miss your chance. Boom, boom, clap, boom, clap, to clap. Don't stop now, just keep on track. I'm gonna show you how to dance, dance, dance. The body's so down, don't miss your chance. Boom, boom, clap, boom, clap. Grab your girlfriend, spin 'em round, let out a howl. We're bound and bound. Step to the left and to the right. Watch us slap the charts to an all-time high. Spin it around, give it a go. Do a doggy go, let your rhythm flow. Sails like a feet in the air. We're on Binance now without a care. To the moon we're headed, pause in flight. Binance hold down, it feels so right. Round and round, take a prance. With the dogs of Elon, let's Binance dance. Boom, boom, clap, boom, clap, clap. Don't stop now, just keep on track. I'm gonna show you how to dance, dance, dance. The Binance so down, don't miss your chance. Boom, boom, clap, boom, clap, clap. Don't stop now, just keep on track. I'm gonna show you how to dance, dance, dance. The Binance so down, don't miss your chance. Boom, boom, clap, boom, clap, clap. Don't stop now, just keep on track. I'm gonna show you how to dance, dance, dance. The Binance so down, don't miss your chance. Boom, boom, clap, boom, clap, clap. Don't stop now, just keep on track. I'm gonna show you how to dance, dance, dance. The Binance so down, don't miss your chance. Boom, boom, clap, boom, clap, clap. Don't stop now, just keep on track. I'm gonna show you how to dance, dance, dance. The Binance hold down, don't miss your chance. Grab your girlfriend, spin 'em round, let out a howl. We're bound and bound. Step to the left and to the right. Watch us slap the charts to an all-time high. Spin it around, give it a go. Do a doggy go, let your rhythm flow. Sails like a feet in the air. We're on Binance now without a care. To the moon we're headed, pause in flight. Binance hold down, it feels so right. Round and round, take a prance. With the dogs of Elon, let's Binance dance.
All right, we are officially on. The red dot is blinking. Go Bags here officially for one of our first VC meetings. I don't know what you call it. What do you call this thing? This we're just here to hang out. This is unlike the spaces. This is just us talking to you, talking to each other. We are Dogs of Elon. We are a community takeover. I know a lot of people said, "Well, is it really?" So yeah, fuck yeah, it is. Guys, think about it. This was DOE on ETH, 100% fucking rugged, blindsided, bags ripped, heart ripped out, and we said we're bringing it back, bringing the OGs, bringing the legacy of the NFTs back to life, and we're bringing it on fucking Soul. And yes, this is community takeover because every single person here that's on this call, that's on this VC, every single person that's vibing in the raids, every single person that's talking about NFTs and migration and the game, every single person on this chat is community, right? So no one can tell me that you can't make a difference because we made a difference. Guys, less than a month ago, we launched on Soul. Less than a month ago, this community stepped up to the plate, burned 65% of the supply, and says we're giving the community full control. And guess what? You guys took fucking control. We took it from where it's at, brought it to a $4 million market cap. I said we're not stopping there. Let's keep it fucking going. Let's keep trending. Let's keep pushing. Let's get the community together. Raid 24/7. Let's go. CMC, check. CoinGecko, check. Gate pilot program, check. XT, check. MEXC, check. Poloniex, check. Guys, game, check. NFTs, bringing it on Soul, pending. The clock's ticking. Guys, the time is now. Work for your bags. And this is why we're here. We're here to show you guys, the holders, the real ones, that these red days that we're seeing today, we're no stranger to that. We're here to talk about the future. This isn't about hype. This is about the real ones. This is about the work that's being done little by little, day by day. Everybody on this call's got full-time in real life jobs, in real life families, but we're real people working for our bags, working for our dogs, working for you guys. And there is no lead. Everyone's a community operation, working together, hand in hand, until we get to our goal, until we get to the top, till you reach the financial freedom that everyone's striving here for day in, day out. So shout outs to the community. Shout outs to Sailor Sammy. All right, we see you out there. D, working your fucking asses off. Zach Crypto, yes, you guys are in the trenches every fucking day. Goaty, every one of you. King Ruthie, I see y'all. We see you guys. Do Coco, Cody. There's so many more on here that aren't being recognized, but they need to be on here because guess what? You guys are what makes this engine keep going. The train hasn't left yet. We're still boarding, getting ready for the moon, getting ready for Mars, right? But this is the trenches. This is where you build. And this is why he said, you know what, let's get together. There's been a lot of questions. There's been a lot of proposals about what's next, about what's next. Guys, there is no fucking roadmap, all right? This is the roadmap. The roadmap is community, all right? The agenda is our bags, right? The work is what we do daily, right? There's no magic pill that says snap of the fingers and boom, that we're there. No, it's the hard work, the things that we're doing every day, that you guys are doing every day with the raids, every day, little by little, our brand, Go itself, the NFTs, the game, it's getting seen and it's working. I know it is. Look where we're at. Just a week ago, we're down to $500,000 market cap, brought it back to over $1 million. And yes, again, there's a little pullback, but that's okay. Jeet's out. The real ones we're building the foundation on the real ones that are here to stay. We ain't going anywhere. So excited for it. Man, I'm excited for the future. Glad to see all the familiar faces. Crash, Danny, what's up? Bunny, Rem, everybody here. I know CP's sleeping. He's going to be waking up soon. I know it's kind of an early hour in the mornings in Europe. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us for those that are from Europe. But with that being said, Bunny, how you doing, brother? Good to have you here.
I can't complain. Things are going good. I'm sitting here making a shit ton of candy bags, getting ready for Halloween. There's a big extravaganza at our house every single year. So filling the Halloween bags, filling a little bit of well, I was going to say filling the dough bags, but that just sounds sexual. I'm not going to say that. That didn't sound good at all.
Well,
yeah, that's not good. You know what? I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm just filling up bags full of dough. There you go. That's better. Yeah.
Should I feel violated?
I think you might. I mean, it was fine when I started talking about bags, then I started talking about dough bags. It's just not working for me. So anyway, I'm all flustered.
You know the way people say fill dough bags, fill your dough bags.
Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Jesus.
It's like Bunny therapist means exactly that. So
yeah, exactly.
We get it. You totally get it. Man, what we've got a lot to talk a little bit about. Obviously, this is a town hall. We're just freestyling, but we're also wanting to talk a little bit about, what a lot of our NFT holders and would-be NFT holders are looking forward to. I did ask Prash to make sure he was here. I know Rem. I also made sure that you're going to be here too. I know that everyone's working different times of the hour throughout the day, and this is just a brainstorming session, by the way. This isn't about. This is exactly what's going to happen. It's more about, okay, what are we thinking? What are we vibing about? Definitely want to talk about community raids, super raids. I know there are some opportunities there. We had some surveys going on. But Prash, I know you've been working in the background on a lot of different things, and I know that in Rem, you as well play a big role in this. Before I get to Prash, Rem, let's get to you, because I know you got your time's a little bit limited today where you're at. What are you seeing so far? Based on what the future holds for the game and how the NFT itself plays a role in that. I just want to kind of spitball here. What are your thoughts, I guess, in regards to where you want to see this and what you want the community to be thinking about, or when it comes to what's around the corner for our NFTs?
Yeah, well, the game is kind of dependent on the NFTs. So the reason why it's so important that we get these NFTs across to Sol is that you can't really connect multiple blockchains to a game. At best it's clunky, and at worst it's just a complete nightmare. You've got different wallets, different libraries, software libraries to do all that stuff. And ultimately what you want is a single connection that can run the whole game. So to have the purchasable items with the burn mechanic in the game, we need to have a Solana wallet connection that runs the whole thing. And for the NFTs to work, they've got to be in the same wallet, and so on and so on. So you end up with, we need these NFTs on Solana. So it's a good opportunity. It's good for the game, and it's good for just the community, because I think this community, I think the majority of them are not NFT sort of literate. They're not like from NFT communities of the past, and it's going to be a new experience for a lot of these guys, I think, to get that thrill of opening up revealing your NFTs that you've bought. And we all know how addictive that can be, and the excitement. And you can see like everyone in this group's pretty much running their original DOE NFTs, even though like we've been through other projects, we've been through all kinds of craziness since then, but they're still running the same NFT. You get very attached to these things, and I'm looking forward to this community sort of experiencing that and going through that process like we did originally. So we got to get these NFTs on Sol. And yeah, look, the plans, I'm sure we'll talk about it, but you've seen it all mentioned in chat with surveys and posts. But we're thinking of doing packs. Well, that's essentially what we're developing, is we're developing a pack system. So everyone gets a bag basically of NFTs, not just one. And they are going to have a guaranteed rare item in there. And that's something I don't think anyone's ever done before. And it's a bit of an experiment, if anything. Like I like the idea. I think it's like Bunny coined it Dokemon. I think it's a good name for it, because, when you get Pokemon packs, I don't know if anyone knows about it, but you get, there's higher chances of the last color. That's like a feature card coming in every pack. There's potential for rare ones to be in there. We're taking it that next level, saying there is going to be a rare one in there. So no, I'm excited about it. I think the game needs those NFTs, obviously, to play. Like if you play as guest mode, you're not in the leaderboards, which sort of means we can't run tournaments. So we do need everyone to buy these NFTs, to mint them, so they've got characters in the game. That's probably the gateway for the game, if you know what I mean. So without those, we can't identify players, we can't pay them rewards. It's super important as far as the game is concerned. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Prash probably mentioned some stuff about the development progress and how that's going. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to see, is the community embrace the NFTs, and then from there, the game can evolve, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I love that. And I think it's important that we get into a conversation about what are the challenges when it comes to launching our NFTs on Sol, minting them on Sol. What are the concerns maybe for our NFT holders that are current holders of the DOE NFTs that are on ETH. But before I get into kind of the nitty gritty dirty stuff, Crash, I'd like to get your feedback. Obviously, give us a little bit about what role are you playing. I know you've taken it upon yourself, and I know you're working like 3 full-time jobs between work, family, and other things that are keeping you busy. And I know doing this is a full-time task, working with the developer to do this. what does this mean to you? I guess why is this important? Obviously, be outside of the gamifying part of it, and create having the NFTs be on a single chain. You know, I'm a degen, right? I'm a token holder. You know, I became I fell in love with NFTs because of though, but I'm a bag holder first. What does that mean for our community of token holders, and why is it important that this happens? You think for our token holders?
Well, I'm just a
That
DJ and dogs barking
that
at
that is a perfect fucking intro, by the way. I'm glad this is being
me.
recorded. We're gonna turn that into a soundboard soundbite. I love it. All right.
We should do it. We should do it. You know, like
that was that was
everyone
hard
should
as
start
fuck.
into it.
That was hard as fuck. You came out with this dogs barking like hard.
Yeah. So for me, like I was just talking to Remulate to like a couple of hours back, and we're just talking about the do like the like how the projects, the CTOs work and everything. And I did mention it to him that I like sometimes people do get married to the project. And I think that's what has happened to all of us. Like we have literally got married to do. So personally, like me, I think this project has that, like I have that connection, like sort of, I would say like emotion, how it started, like 3.5 years back. So uh, for me, this will never die. To be honest, like DOE is never going to die. Even if, like worst case scenario, it at like 5K market cap, I'll still be looking at it and like be around like in chat and everything. So for me, it's never going to die. That's the thing. And um, I believe that it's not only me that thinks like that. We have a lot of people from the OG, and we have started building um, forming new community, like like Sammy being there, you know the like D is always there, like Zach and everyone, like I see like they are now becoming OG, like it's that OG fam is actually growing. And when you have this kind of belief in a project, this type of trust, I think it's just matter of time, man. Like we've like it will happen. Like someday it will happen. That's what I think. Like it's going to go surprise everyone, like out of nowhere, and boom, like we will be the next chip or next Doge or some, like big project that like will be out there and everyone will be talking about us. And the pin message that I put today, it actually came truly from the heart, like from my belief, like what I think. So it's all about like this is the story we are writing. Like we need to write the story to tell people, to tell the world that this is how we came here. Like Dodge has a story, right? Like it's what 8-9 years worth of story that Dodge has. Like Shiba has like years of story. Flocky has years of story before they become what they were. I mean they are right now. So for us, we are building that story right now. That's it. Like that's what I think. Like and about the NFTs, uh, I think it's going to bring new set of eyes to the project. Like once we go live with the mint, this Pokemon style of thing, which I would like to credit it to Remulate because it's his complete idea of like how to run this mint, and it's unique. Like I don't think so that anyone has done with a guaranteed top 1,000 rarity in it, but it's something new, and we should see how like the market or the NFT guys they support it, right? So yeah, excited about that. It's going good. By the way, the dev is working on it, the higher dev, and I am working on building the dApp for it, the front end part. we should have it out soon, like some information to share with the community pretty soon. But I'm hoping that, like all that. Yeah, something important that I wanted to also speak, Dobag, was about how important the mint is for us, for the project, because all that money that's coming from the mint is going to the marketing wallet. So think about that, like what if we actually sell out the whole collection? It's only 900 packs, so you never know. You can actually, like get the mint completely sold out, and that's going to be worth how much sold regulate? I guess like that's more than 100K or 150K, right?
Yeah, I think that was before Sol went up in price too. But
Oh
yeah, I
yeah,
think it's over 130 at least. I think that was accounted for 900 packs. Someone can do the
yeah.
math. Yeah, it's definitely over 100.
Hmm.
And think about that. If you get 100K worth of, like marketing money, like what's going to happen? Like it's insane, man. Like, we can do this. This is all organic that we are doing. We are holding this floor. And by the way, you mentioned about the 4 mil market cap. Technically, we have hit 10 mil market cap, which is like
Pre-burn.
without, yeah, 10 mil. And like even right now, people see it as 500K. It's technically like we are holding 1.2 mil at this point, which is good. Like we haven't dipped below 1 mil pre-burn. So we are holding good organically. When money comes in for the marketing, imagine what can happen.
Absolutely, man. I mean, sky's the limit when it comes to this process. I definitely want to pick Bunny's brain and get his thoughts on this whole process. But I think the part that is so important about this, because NFTs, the whole minting process, obviously there's that ownership as a holder that makes you feel like, hey, I'm not just a part. I'm not just holding my bags, but I've got something that represents my bags, and I feel like that's what the NFT does. It brings that ownership into something that's always been valuable to me. Like my NFT, my zombie dough is always going to be me. That's like it's never going away. It's forever, and I don't think I could ever see myself ever losing it or giving it away or selling it. It's mine forever, and I'm going to make for damn sure that I'm going to mint that along with all of my other dogs on Soul that I own on ETH right now. But the part that I think is important, Prash, is this minting process. It's going to generate revenue for the community. And I think if I don't know anything about what this means, NFTs having this mint means it's going to create a wallet. All the funds are going to a marketing wallet. Help explain what's the vision here for that, so we understand a little bit what this actually means. Anybody can, by the way, answer that. By the way.
Yeah, I mean, like anyone can go ahead, what it sky is the limit, like, what you can do with marketing. A lot of things, like, when you have money in hand,
I
you,
mean,
yeah, go ahead, Bunny.
uh, I was just gonna say. I mean, $150,000 is a war chest for the token, and for what we want to do is huge. I mean, you talk about if a an exchange comes up and says, "Hey, we want to list you guys, but and we're not going to we're not going to charge you a listing fee, but we need you to supply tokens for the market maker." Well, we don't have a CEX wallet with supply in it because we want to make sure that this token is rug proof. So if we want to get on that exchange, then and we see the value in it, and we go to the community and say, hey, um, hey, we have a chance to get on an exchange, but we would have to spend, $30,000 of the marketing wallet to buy tokens from the chart, and then give them to an exchange to get a listing. Then is that something that we should do? We can do that. You can reach out to, if you want to reach out to KOLs and people like that to try to get some notoriety. You could do that as well. I mean, our community is so strong and our rating is so strong. We've come this far without using KOLs and without using those particular tactics. But it's, it just opens up the door because it gives us a war chest as something to work with. We can run DOE Ranger tournaments that have DOE prizes that are attached to them. That's something else that we have available to us, and and that would draw attention to not only the tokens but also the NFTs. Is the only way you could get into a DOE Ranger tournament is if you have a DOE NFT. But just to back up a little bit, I do want to say one thing about the token. Excuse me, the NFT launch that's very important. And obviously, NFTs were huge in the last cycle. And then basically NFTs as far as a marketplace, for the most part, have fallen off a cliff as far as everything else. Just like everything else in the crypto winter, NFTs crashed hard. I mean, Bored Apes, they were being sold for millions of dollars in some cases, $500,000 or $400,000 floor, and now they're being sold for, I think, 12 ETH or 11 ETH or something like that. Same thing with a lot of other projects as well. They had these high numbers and then they've come back down. But one thing is, we don't want to do every single thing that is in vogue at this exact second. During this upcoming bull cycle, you're going to see a lot of things repeat. It happens every single bull cycle. But one thing that usually does repeat from previous bull cycles is there are trends that do tend to follow. And NFTs are going to be part of this bull cycle. By getting our collection out here early, getting it established, and getting it on Solana, which I think is going to be an intricate part of the next NFT, the upcoming NFT bull market. It does actually yield. It puts us in a good position as a project. But one thing that's very important is we have to sell out this NFT. We have to sell out this NFT offering. It's paramount to sell out this NFT offering. And I can be honest with you guys, 10,000 NFTs is massive amount of NFTs to sell. That's why we're doing the 10 packs, because getting those NFTs sold is paramount to the success of the collection itself. I think Remulate was talking the other day in chat. It's a badge of honor, if you sell out within a week or you sell out within a few days. And the only way that this message is going to get out to the community is if we sell it. We sell it as a community to everyone else. When I say the community, I mean the crypto community, the NFT community as a whole. We need to sell it to the NFT community. We need to get that message out in raids, in Twitter, in spaces. Go and let people know, hey, this is something that, like we said, we don't think we've ever seen before. A 10 pack of NFTs that are playable in a game. You get one rare included, and it's, you have a chance at minting a sub collection dog like a zombie or an alien or a Elon, or one of these things that have sold for thousands upon thousands of dollars. You have a chance at getting one of those, and who doesn't want to pull a Charizard, right? Out of a booster pack. So, give yourself a chance to do it. But it's so important that we get that out there. And, not every single crypto bro is an NFT bro. And not every single NFT bro is a crypto bro. But there's a Venn diagram where those two people where those people intersect. And that's who we're going after. So we really need the community to push this mint when it becomes live, and really push the message of DOE Rangers and the message of the DOE NFT collection. It's extremely important. Like I said, I can't understate it enough.
Yeah, and I think what you're saying is absolutely true. But it can be a tall task to think about that, and when you think about 10,000 NFTs and you think about our community of 4,000, and you think about the narrative that you're positioning, I mean, if I'm going to keep it really real, there's only maybe maybe a dozen true soldiers in our chat that are pushing raids and stuff, basically all day, all year, not all year, sorry, 24/7 essentially in different time zones. We cannot. There's that element that you're talking about that's true. What equally is also true, and I come from just my marketing experience and everything else. Like when you're a no name, and I'm not saying Dogs of Elon is a no name. It's there's some nostalgia with the graphics, the 16-bit, 8-bit design. Obviously, for all the OGs, we've kind of seen them come, and we're here to stay. But if we're talking about reaching a wider audience, I'm not an NFT expert at all. But here's what I do know: is that perception is everything in marketing. Perception is key, and the perception is also dictated by what's considered valuable. Now you think about it. When you think about just like marketing one-on-one, when you look at like products, right? Now, if what's deemed valuable is something that's not available to everybody. And I think the idea around, hey, whatever, it's a 5-pack or 10-pack, that rarity is enough for a DJ like me. I don't even give a fuck about any of the characteristics. I literally could give a fuck about it. Now, I'm just saying that from a DJ side of things, of course I give a fuck about it because I love my dogs. But if I'm just talking about pure, I'm straight off the street, I really could give a fuck about the different characteristics. What I do care about is how rare it is. What could that mean for my wallet? What could that mean for my gains when it comes to what this could look like? And I may never sell it, but just knowing that it has, hey, this is 1 out of 100, holy shit. That's the kind of stuff that gets me excited, because I think about the potential value that it might represent. It becomes credibility, right? I mean, I'm sorry, street cred, I should say. It's more like the Justin Biebers of the world that buy an NFT for $100,000 just so that they could say that they did it in the bull run. Those are the people that we're going after. They don't care about the characteristics of the monkey or the Bored Ape. What they care about is that this shit's rare enough where people are going after it. And so you think about like some optimistic stuff. I was actually, before I came on this call, I was doing some research on what is the NFT marketplace looking like right now. I mean, CoinMarketCap just literally published 2 days ago that the NFT sales are surging 20% this last week. Last week, NFT sales surged 20%. And some of the biggest names that are out there are picking up steam, like the Bored Apes, the Guild the Guardians, etc. Even the CryptoPunks are still out there doing their thing. So I guess, like, is there consideration? This is more me just kind of talking out loud about how we're going to sell 10,000. I don't think we do. Let's be real. I don't think we sell at 10,000, and I don't think that should even be the goal. That's my personal opinion. People could be against it. But my opinion is this: is that our goal shouldn't be to sell out 10,000. Our goal should be to sell out maybe 500 at first. Or 1,000 or 2,000 at first. Maybe if you have packs of 5 or packs of 10, you think about what that distribution would look like. If it's truly a 10-pack, and let's say you limited it to like the first 1,000, that's 100 packs that you're selling, right? Let's go for the short goals first. That's just my opinion. Again, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but we say, hey, let's go for it. Let's sell out series 1 of 100 packs. I grew up playing, in fact, I got a box full of cards that I've collected over these last 20 years. Shit that I've held on to. One of my rare, actually, I landed a Shohei Ohtani 1 out of 10 autographed rookie card a couple years ago. Man, it's my most prized possession. I love it. But I've got a collection of shit, baseball cards and basketball cards. And one of the things that I know that I've seen over these last few years is that you got people that just sell packs of just like the rare pulls. Like you just have like a pack of 3 cards and one of them is a rare card, and people are dropping like $50 for it, $30 for it. I go to these card shops and that's a big fucking deal. But they release these in series. They say, hey, series 1, you've got there's like 100 cards in this series, and you got and every pack guarantees a rarity. And then but they come out with series 2 and series 3 and series 4. and that makes up like the full year's collection. So anyway, I'm just trying to think out loud here. In my opinion, I don't know if we can sell 10,000. I don't think it's possible.
To me, you're not selling 10,000. You're selling 900. That's what you're doing. Is you're selling 900 because if they're in packs of 10, then that's what you're selling is 900. We're going to reserve, for the people who have the ETH crossover, and then also maybe providing some to, maybe some people to, showcase the game and marketing purposes and things like that. I mean, ultimately. Ultimately, I think that you're selling 900 is ultimately what you're selling. You're selling 900 packs. It just happens to contain 9,000 NFTs, or whatever the number is going to be after the ETH crossover. I mean, there's a lot of different things, and 900 is not a big number in the NFT world. Even in Solana, 900 is a minuscule number. It's as far as individual units that you are selling. I know there's some other projects that have recently sold out. They had 2,222 or 3,000 total NFTs, and they sold out in about 3 or 4 days. It's one of those things. They didn't have any special artists or anything like that. It wasn't a legacy project or anything, but and I believe they sold for 0.75, I think, SOL a piece. So ours would be maybe around 1 SOL for a pack, which is 10 each.
But
Which
are these well-known artists? Are these artists that are
no,
well-known? Or are
not
these
at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Honestly, they look computer generated to me, AI generated, just straight up Fiverr project, standard. Um, but I mean, yeah, they weren't anything special. It wasn't like from Pudgy Penguin artists or anything like that. But good. No, I mean, but basically, I think that if you're gonna do it anyway, and once again, I spitballing here. I don't know what's available. I do love making things harder for Prash and the dev that we have, which is always fun. But one thing that we could do is we could offer we could do it in batches where say the first 200, say the first 300 or the first third, you get for you know 0.85 SOL or something like that, or 0.75 SOL, and then after you go to the next group, then you get them at 0.95 SOL, you get 5% discount, and then the next group you get it for the full price of 1 SOL a piece. And so that way you kind of create a little bit of urgency, especially when you get around that so say 250 are sold, or 250 packs are sold. Okay, well, now you kind of want to get to the 300, get in before the 300 and the price goes up. You can do a lot. I've seen other projects do that with token sales and things like that, where they do a step up batch process. Some of them are extremely long and extremely convoluted, but it does actually create some sense of urgency as long as it's not too strung out. But just an idea, something we could do. But 900 units in the world of NFTs is not a lot. Because a lot of people will throw down 1 SOL on a pack of NFTs, especially when they know they're getting 10 for 1 SOL, and a rare included at that price as well. So. But it's just something out there. But yeah, think of it as 900. Don't think of it as or 900 packs. Don't think of it as 10,000 NFTs, because I'll be honest, I don't think that we could sell 10,000 NFTs individually. But I can tell you, because that is a monster number in the NFT world at this particular point. But 900 is not a monster number. And once again, we got 3,500. 4,000 holders of DOE. Yes, not every single token person is an NFT person, but I bet you there's a lot of people in there who dabble in both. And that's the first market we got to tap into. After that, we tap into the rating and getting the message out there to all those NFT bros out there who are interested. So NFT bros and gaming bros and all those people.
Well, and I think that's what I wanted to hear is that I think the math in my head, 10,000 seemed like a lot, but I like what you did. you made it more digestible and easier to swallow. That's definitely an easier pill to swallow. But Ram, sorry, man, I was just I saw your
No,
help
you're
there.
good. I just wanted to add to that. Even if you're not into NFTs at all, and there's nothing about buying these NFTs that appeals to you, how about you just think of it as donating one soul to the marketing wallet so we can pump the token? Like everyone in this community, it's a community-driven token, and a lot of us have already donated thousands of dollars to marketing. And there's some people in our community have donated a shit ton of money to the marketing wallet over the time we've been alive. One soul into marketing is how I could sell this to people who have no other interest in this. It's going straight into the marketing wallet, which is going to pump your bags. So if nothing else, there's a good motive to just buy at least one pack for one soul. If you've got no other interest in the games or the NFTs or anything else, think of it as a donation to your favorite project, and you get a nice, cool set of NFTs at the end of it. That's another way to look at it too.
I wish Telegram had the heart emojis and the clap emojis like Spaces do, but yeah, obviously this is a different form. But no, 100%, dude. I agree. I think what did they say? How to eat a cookie one bite at a time, and if we can do that with our NFT collection, I guess that's the question is because I saw one of the posts in our Telegram is where are the NFT path of least resistance is going after the people who are fans of NFTs. Do we have a strategic list? Do we have the right do we have the right audiences to tap into? I know a lot of the NFT community and culture is centered around Discord. Obviously we're not on Discord, but is it relevant that we do that? Should we consider launching a Discord for the NFT, for the true NFT holders that are out there that actually love the art, they love what they see, because that tends to be a big place for that discussion. What are our thoughts there?
I don't think we need a Discord. There are, it is definitely the place more predominantly used for NFT culture, but there are plenty of Telegram. I think it's the crossover groups, that Venn diagram Bunny was describing. Those overlap projects that have both token and NFT, they do still reside on Telegram. But I was going to suggest there are NFT specific spaces that we could hammer and get invited to, where they're basically it's like the spaces we do for tokens, where they just let people get up and shill their token. There's NFT equivalents of those as well, and they're probably starving for hype and excitement in that space because, as you were saying, the NFT space has taken a pretty big hit in the last couple of years. But if we could get on some of those spaces, and we've got something unique to present, we've got real stuff. It's not just, we're just going to print some images and try and make some money. We've actually got the game. We've got the unique pack system. There's quite a lot there to talk about in an NFT
We have
space.
a pedigree. We have a pedigree too. I mean, 470 ETH in volume in the prior collection, and sales of sub collections. I went through the other day. I think the average Elon, not including the big one, not including the 45 ETH or 40 ETH or whatever it was, the average Elon over the course after a few days after the launch was something like $8,000 or $9,000 was the average sale of an Elon. The average sale of an alien was right around $2,000 to $3,000. Same thing for the zombies. It was right around $2,000 to $3,000. I mean, you're talking about one NFT worth $3,000. I mean, that's you're tapping into that type of lottery system, and that's the excitement that you can bring. Is, hey, you don't know if what you're going to get, but you're guaranteed to get a shot at it. You're not going to get total, you're not going to get a total shit sandwich on your pack. You're going to get something that's in the top, whatever percentage, which is a rare card. Will it be guaranteed an Elon or guaranteed an alien or a zombie? No, but it will be guaranteed top 10, 15%. We haven't worked out the exact math. It's going to be in the top echelon of rarity of these dogs. It's going to have characteristics that make it rare that very few people have, and there are a lot of those. There are a lot of those in there. That's the market you need to tap into, and that's the excitement that you need to tap into. But our pedigree is really, really good in comparison to like you said, those people who come up and say, Oh, I just made a collection, and it doesn't do anything, and it's just a cool profile picture, and I really like gorillas, and it's not a knockoff of another, project. It's not you know, it's not a indifferent cat yacht club or something like that, so,
Mm.
um, or something ridiculous.
Well, so you bring up a good point, like, and Remilate, you mentioned, the process of, you mentioned it earlier that, you look at the current NFTs existing on Ethereum and the game, and of course our token is going to be on Solana, so we can't cross over. It needs to be all on one chain just to simplify everything. I guess like maybe the elephant in the room, maybe it's not really an elephant in the room, but maybe just this is the challenge I'm thinking about. How about for all the current NFT holders, who hold the NFT, like, who hold, their NFT bags? What are they gonna? What's their position? What do they get first right of refusal to get the NFT owned now on Sol? And what is that actually going to look like? What is it? What's the vision for that?
Yeah, so they do. The short answer is yes. I mean, there's no way in hell any of us would let it go any other way. Like you're talking about people who've spent that kind of money. I think I blew over 10 grand on an Elon. I've spent like $4,000 on zombies. Like it's not going to happen. So basically, what I'm talking about is we're not going to just go random again and throw away all that history. So what the developer's got in his design is a 3-stage smart contract. The first stage is for the minting. I guess you call it a transfer phase. So basically, you log in with your wallet that holds the NFTs. This is the page that Prash was referring to. It's the DApp, I guess you'd call it. It'll just be like the game. You have a connect button, you connect, and then you identify which NFTs you're going to migrate across, and there'll be a small fee. We don't know what it is yet, but it's kind of up to us at the end of the day. We could essentially do it for free, but we think it's still an opportunity to put a little bit of cash in the marketing wallet, so why not? To be confirmed what that fee is, but it won't be, I suspect it won't be as much as the pack, it won't be as much as a pack sale, obviously. So it's something just as a token amount, but then you transfer those NFTs and they are taken out of the minting pool. So there'll be a period of time for you to do that. Let's just say for argument's sake, 48 hours. The smart contract will have start and end dates in it, so we can program all these phases into it. Once the thing's built and we're ready to test it, we can test these ideas and have a discussion, maybe a community discussion, how much time should we allow people to transfer. Though if you miss that window, it's game over. So this is one of those things we have to be very vigilant about. We have to tell everyone that's got the NFT that might not be part of the project anymore. I know they've already been doing it in the back end. I know a lot of the people from the OG have been reaching out to everyone they know that holds the NFT to say, look, man, if you want to keep them, you're going to have to pay attention to the project for a while or whatever. But yeah, so once phase 1 is the transfer phase, and then phase 2 is the pack sale phase. So that's when it goes to public mint. And there is actually a third phase that they're coding into this contract as well, which is going to be maybe not even needed, but it was just because the way these things work, everything has to be done as one contract. Otherwise, the NFT collection gets split across multiple collections. So for it to reside, it has to be resolved within one contract. So the third phase is there as an individual sale. Whether or not we use that is up to the question mark. But that's something that was just a bit of a fail-safe in case there was a need for doing individual sales at the end, if say all the packs don't sell it or there's some other reason. I can't think of any reason we would do it, but at the end of the day, it's worth having the flexibility. So yeah, that's basically how it's going to work. So for the public mint, I would assume it's a similar process. You basically hit a mint button. There'll be, I guess, a progress bar of some sort to show how many's minted out already. And you just connect your wallet, you pay the SOL, and you get the NFTs. But the reveal of those, for those who don't know, generally doesn't happen until after the collection's been minted out. So you'll have like a placeholder graphic until the collection's minted out, and then you get the reveal phase where it's revealed to them. I have to check with Prash how that works within our phases, or the developer actually, probably, they both know the answer probably, but yeah, that's typically how it works. So I would assume that for now until we tell you otherwise.
Also, I would, and I'll just get clarification so we can put it on the record and so everyone knows what's going on here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the numbering of the NFT collection in the for Soul and the randomness of the NFTs that are going to be put in the packs. It's going to be completely random. It's not going to be sequential or anything like that. I would assume that would be the case. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I
there's
mean,
no, yeah, I know the joke. I know the joke. Because for those who don't know the joke, the original collection that we minted had, for some unknown reason, a whole bunch of zombies at the end of the mint cycle, like all of them, almost
not
were at the
just
end of the
not
mint.
just it was every single one. Every single one of the aliens was at the end. Every single one of the aliens was at the end.
Yeah.
Um, the
So no.
Elons were spread out, the zombies, and so I want to make sure that we randomize it so we don't get one person at the end buying stuff, and also the other thing is we don't know. This is another statement I'm going to make, but I'm going to, because I trust the people who are developers. We're not going to know where things are. We're not going to know where Elons are, or where zombies are, or where aliens are, or where any of these rare dogs are. It's going to be random number generated, and no one's going to know because we're buying just like you guys are. Once again, it's a community project. Even though I'm porting over a lot from ETH, I'm sure I'm going to get a pack or two just for shits and giggles, because who doesn't want to open a pack of Dogs of Elon, right? Because it's just fun.
Dude,
I want to see if I can get another Elon, So
that's
anyway,
what I'm excited about. I want that Elon Twitter one, man. I want that.
yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, well, I can tell
Uh,
you that ain't gonna be in there.
oh,
So,
oh
but no,
man,
I want the Wario Elon. Someone's gonna nab a Wario Elon that is worth tens of thousands of dollars for as per its last sale. So, someone's gonna nab that thing, and I'm not gonna say it's gonna go for tens of thousands of dollars again, but I can tell you right now, it's gonna go for a lot if someone ends up grabbing it and
dude.
selling it. So,
I know. We need to look at those. The Elons and some of the zombies and a lot of the aliens are just sitting in these dormant wallets that we know who probably owns them. And man, I'd love a chance to grab. How about the Chain Man one? That'd be one
uh,
to potential.
that technically, I assume that's actually in a team wallet.
Is it?
So
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I assume they're going to remint those, and then maybe we can, auction it off or something. I think that was the original plan with the original project was, if everything took off, then we were going to, auction off. Actually, remember the Web3 gallery and all that stuff? We were maybe going to, utilize that and auction it off there. But that was the
Mm.
original plan as far as that's concerned. Obviously, that doesn't exist anymore. But
But you bring up a good, but no, but you bring up a good point. Is there a discussion, or should there be a discussion about, just like how there's team wallets of the token to be used for distribution, whether it's to allocate in a set of NFTs for KOLs or as giveaways. Is there a thought process to do a certain amount at a randomized selection somehow, or is there some sort of specific strategy plan around setting aside a certain amount for that purpose? Because, like you guys said, I mean, if we're our target market, we're thinking about it. And this, to me, this is like a strategic marketing call. This isn't just a town hall. I feel like we got to
yeah.
think about who we're going after. The NFT enthusiasts. We got to get a list of all the NFT heads. There's got to be a list of NFT lists on X, Twitter, that we can go and target. But if we went ahead and, like you said, get on Spaces, specifically target these guys and gift them a entry into the DOE community by having an NFT to the side, is that a part of the strategic plan, you guys think
I
would be
mean,
useful?
it's got to be. I mean, you would, yeah, that's what you would use those things for. I mean, hell, you could send one to Alex Becker's Soul Wallet. But, I mean, if someone sees it in there, maybe they'll say, "Oh, look, someone sent them one." But I mean, it's just one of those things where you have to figure out the best way of using it. I know that the old project had those in reserve for giveaways and for rating rewards, or for DOE Ranger battle rewards and stuff like that. I mean, do we keep those? Do we put them? Do we just let them go and put them back into the 900 packs and go from there? I mean, that one rare alien and the CM dog are all in there. I mean, there's an Elon in that wallet actually. Um, that could be given away or auctioned off. If we want to auction off or if we want to give away or excuse me, sell an Elon straight up. If someone doesn't want to do a pack but they want an Elon, okay, great, you can buy it for 10 soul or something like that, and you guarantee yourself an Elon, and all that money goes straight into the marketing wallet. I mean, that's something, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of options there, but it's a community token project. There's no team, there's no dev, there's no one person making the decisions. This is all you guys. It's all community. It's all, we want to do polls and we want you guys to speak up if you have something to say or you have an idea of the way you want to run things. That's what that's what these types of calls are for, and that's what the Telegram is for. Ping admins or ping mods and let us know, because the direction of this project is dictated by nothing but the people in this project, and it's not all us, it's you guys.
Well said. Well said. And that's why we're here on this call. Actually, this isn't just about us spitting about what's going to happen. This is actually, in my mind, this is a roundtable call. This is a town hall conversation about where we're headed. And so I think the topic right now that we're talking about is, okay, what's the marketing plan? And I think step one, from what I've heard so far, is that we target people who are enthusiastic about NFTs. And the question is, where do they exist? Obviously, I think the biggest media outlets, social media outlets that we have access to NFT enthusiasts are X, Twitter. There's Discord. Obviously, there's Telegram, and there's Reddit. Right. I think those are really kind of the four mediums that most crypto degens are always scraping for information. And I guess the question is, we need to start generating lists, right? We need, who are these? Where are they? How do we get in front of them? And then, do we set aside a certain percentage of the collection of those 10,000 NFTs to use for giveaways, to use for KOLs, to use as distribution to obtain, those to represent the brand through the NFT? Is it 1%? 1% would be 100. Is it 5%? That's 500. What number do you guys think is enough that we set aside for giveaways and to acquire KOLs and people of influence in the NFT world?
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, it all depends. I don't even know what's in that wallet right now. I can look at it though. I can look it up. Give me a second. You guys can keep going while I look it up.
I see Prash just came on, and Prash, we're just talking about the strategic marketing plan. Like, we're obviously talking about the no-brainers, going after NFT enthusiasts, going after people who love NFTs. Obviously, where are they and where do they exist, and who are the people we need to target? And then once we have those people targeted, what's the path of least resistance? Is doing some sort of promotion and giveaway, right? The question is, what do we, what percentage of our collection do we utilize and set aside for that specific purpose? Because we've done it in the past effectively, but what are your thoughts, Prash?
Hey, first of all, sorry guys, I had to bail because I got a call. But yeah,
Oh, you're breaking up.
hello.
Is he breaking up for anyone else except for me?
Oh yeah,
Hello.
you actually broke. You were breaking up just slightly.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm saying that it's like what Bonnie and you mentioned, like targeting the people who are interested in NFTs on X and Telegram, Discord. But I would say additionally, like we have been reading constantly, right? Like every day the raids are going on. I would say shift the focus of raids, like not like completely shift. You can divide like 50% rates, like you do the KOLs, that's fine for DOE, and 50% of your rates, spend like do those rates to KOLs, um, and just tell them that we'll give them a free NFT. That if you think there is a KOL who is, like you look that's going to support the project, or like has a good following, just go ahead, like comment that, like hey, come check out the term, or like reach out to us, we are going to give you a free NFT. Let's, because we can set aside a good number of NFTs. We have like, let's say, how about setting aside 10 packs, or 20 packs, or 50 packs. We can do that, that's not a problem. um you know Try to get them to log into the game, give it a shot, like go, like play the game, and you want to play as a character, as a Go character, we'll give you a free NFT. That's it, a free pack, or a rare one or something, right? So reach out to the KOLs, man, hit hard, give them this free NFT.
Hmm. Yeah, and I think combining that conversation with, or combining that opportunity with a conversation, in exchange for getting on spaces, to speak out on a Telegram group, VC, be able to, jump into certain groups and have that conversation. And again, maybe we don't need to think about giving away. If we're doing a giveaway, may not necessarily need to be a pack. I think we've effectively given away, single NFTs. I think the attraction, or what's attractive about selling the pack, or what's attractive about a pack, it makes it more attractive to buy. But if we're doing a giveaway, we might not need to give away a full pack. But anyway, just some ideas there. But you're right. I think that's nothing to argue there. You're 100% correct. Let's go after. We need to create the community. Who can step up to the plate? Who within our community has connections within the NFT space, that have connections with groups, whether it's on Twitter, Telegram, even Discord. I mean, even though we don't necessarily need a Discord group, that doesn't mean that we can't participate in Discords as individuals. Because I still have my Discord account that I created literally for DOE when we had our Discord group on ETH. But and of course, there's also Reddit as well.
As far as what the project assets, at least the old project assets that are in a wallet that the project still has control over, as far as the NFT goes, there's 21 total NFTs in that wallet. Of those 21 total, there are 4 ultra rare NFTs: one Elon, one zombie, the CM dog, and then the green background alien dog. But those are the current assets of what is in there as far as giveaway and things like that. But obviously, we would need to determine if those would be converted over and kept, for project purposes. Of KOLs or giveaways, or if we just want to let those go and go back into the the soul. I'm losing the word. The available.
Some of the rarest ones we will keep, like for example, the Wario Elon, the Mario kind of thing. So that Elon, we did reach out to Bitlord, telling him that we want to give him this NFT, which was sold for 49 ETH on 45 ETH on the OpenSea. So we are trying to get in, get like top tier KOLs to be part of this. Like if you guys remember, like Bitlord got the #1 rare Mong NFT that he was showcasing as his PFP for a really long time when he was pumping Mong. So we're kind of trying the same strategy with Bitlord again, giving him the top 1 NFT, and see like if he's open to that. If he does, then DOE is like it's a completely another ball game now. The KOLs that will come.
I like that idea, but do you think, like, is it cooler? I understand. I think of it as Like, what has a bigger impact when it comes to like, earning social cred? Is it to show off a NFT that looks like Elon? Because he's kind of in a way polarizing as a individual. Of course, he's an advocate of crypto. Or is it, a lot of people love the dogs, right? People dogs to me are going to continue leading the charge no matter what. You see it, prevalent in, on Solana, on even Base and Ethereum. The dogs are going to lead the pack in my opinion. Do we, I feel like people identify easier. There's no with dogs, a rare dog maybe versus an Elon, but this is my opinion. Just kind of thinking about it out loud.
Yeah, I mean, the selling point that we had with that Vario Elon was that 45 ETH sell.
Mm-hmm.
The NFT was sold for 45 ETH. That's a big thing, like a top tier KOL, like, you can get their eyes, like get their attention when you actually tell them that this NFT was sold for 45 ETH. So that's the kind of thing, like we are trying to like grab his attention and see, like if, because he has eyes on Do and he can watch, like it's like I think like we all know that he did interacted with Do, and CP was in DMs or like on X with him. But outside of that, like I have been reaching out through other network, through Mong network, who are really close to BitLord. So they have put a word in his ears telling that, like, about Do, and he told them that, like he has been watching it, like he knows. So it's coming from someone from the Monk side that's very close to BitLord, and so it's like how BitLord works, right? Even with Monk, he would just simply like decide one day and like just buy 10%, 15% of the supply, and then starts pushing it. Like that's what happened with Monk. Percent supply of Monk, boom, like like in one or two transactions. So that's the kind of thing, like like how this top tier QL through. The good part is that he, like, Do is in his radar. Like he is watching it, like it's in his watch list, this project. So that's a good
Yep.
thing.
That would be massive, man. I've seen him call projects, and obviously with Mong and that partnership, we've seen what they've done in the path of least resistance. If we can, get one that's a huge audience, so we can get in front of. But like I said, it doesn't stop there, right? We got to extend our reach in all different um, parts of the social circles that are directly related to the NFTs. Zach Crypto actually said, he mentioned he said he had a crazy idea for the NFT that he said that he suggested to you. I asked him to speak up. Zach, I see you on here, bro.
Yeah, I can speak a bit slowly because my daughter's asleep at the moment. Yeah,
That's all good, man.
I suggested to Pasha. I said to him, I don't even know if it's possible. I said, so imagine out of the packs of the NFT, the one rare one, you can actually bring it to life and get it delivered to you as an incentive. But obviously, you pay towards it, and the money can go towards the marketing wallet.
Oh, are you thinking as in turn that NFT into like a portrait that can hang on a wall,
No,
or
like
some sort of digital
you know
asset?